I want to start by giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharukakudash, double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching us scriptures among other things, and salutations to Akim across the earth for doing his work in sincerity and truth. Shalom. So, as you may have known, that what happened today or yesterday night, some software program, they had a problem everywhere with Windows and a lot of stuff, and even here in Holland, they didn't airborne any airplanes, at Schiphol. So a lot of people waiting there, and a lot's going on. Let me go a little bit into the article. What is CrowdStrike and how did it go so wrong? Here's what we know now. A software update with unprecedented consequences. Problems have risen all over the world as a result of an error in a software update from security company CrowdStrike. And that's also the thing, ESO be fucking you up all the times with these updates, Same way with my phone. A lot of times, I've tried to delete it, then for a certain time you have to update it. And then a lot of times when you just update it, maybe the same day or a day after, you get another request for another update. And what they also do, they've been proven many times, I know for sure with iPhone, that they've been, giving software updates where the battery goes empty quicker, the phone gets slower, things like that, because ESO keeps forcing you, like every time they bring out a new phone, so they keep forcing you to buy a new phone, so that your phone that you recently have, which actually used to function good, is going to be outdated. It turns slow, your battery runs out fast, stuff like that. You're going to be annoyed, and you're going to put another 500 euro or even more. If you want a decent phone, it's already like around 500 euro. That makes no sense, man, for a telephone. Yeah, of course, it's like a mini computer, but it's bullshit, man. People take insurance for a telephone and stuff like that. It's fucked up, man. It is almost never the case that a malfunction has such a major consequences. Certainly not when it concerns legitimate software. 5 questions about what we know now. What is going on? Since this morning, reports have been coming in about computer failures. It is about something very specific. A blue screen is displayed. In computer jargon, this is called the blue screen of death, and is in fact a sign that the computer has crashed. It is because by a software update that was sent by a security company CrowdStrike. This is an antivirus software which normally is supposed to protect computers, but that's also the thing. You gotta imagine yourself, think to yourself, like, why does a computer need to have virus, and that shows you, like the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. This devil, he's not only polluting the world, he's polluting the people, the animals, and your computer. So why should it be even be a virus? That's something that has to be developed. This is not something that just came out of nowhere. No, these devils been developing a viruses, and then they come with a protector. They create a problem and then they give you a solution. That's what they do. Like the Grecians. Order out of chaos. Create a situation and then come with a solution. The same way that they're gonna make the MOTB mandatory. A lot of people already taking it for a voluntary. They're already looking at it like, oh, it's a beautiful thing, this and that, But hey, it's gonna be that time, and we're reaching towards that, ESO getting the system ready, because that's also a thing. When the computer system is out, when people cannot check stuff, they can connect things to other things, ESO been doing that, and people, especially if you look at the younger generation, but it's not only the younger generation, because if I look at my mother, Ever since she came out of the hospital, she really grew into her telephone. She be on her phone the whole time. I'm like, yo, being on Facebook, WhatsApp, watching stupid videos, family members sending stupid shit, that you have to laugh on. A lot of stuff is not even that funny. But she be on the phone, the whole time. And a lot of, yeah, especially the new generation, the young generation, especially them, they live through the internet. I remember like a couple of times when they, in Holland, the whole internet went down. People start dialing the 112, which is the equivalent of 911. They start calling that like there's no internet. What's going on? Which also reminds me of that episode of South Park. When the internet went down. You had this girl, this sister of Stan, I forgot her name, and she had a boyfriend, some coolie, Amir or something, and she had him on. I don't remember which website it was, but they used to chat, and there was a boyfriend, this and that, and then they went. Everybody went to the same place because there was a little bit internet there, and then she met him in real life, and they had nothing. They were afraid to talk to each other. But but they really need the internet to talk with each other, and a lot of people nowadays are like that. Yeah, back in the days you had that program on MTV. I used to watch that like years ago. I don't know if it still exists. What's the name again? Damn, I forgot the name. I just had it in my name in my mind, but then it popped out. Basically it goes about catfish. Yeah, that's it. Call Loyal Basham Yoshai. There came the name. I was like, shit, what's the name again? Yeah, catfish. So this dude, he used to go to people, and then, and especially in America, you see that a lot. People been chatting with each other for 3 to 5 years, being mad in love, sending money and all that stuff, this and that. But all the times when they want to meet up, something pops up. Then it turns out to be a girl. A girl thinks he's chatting with a boy. It turns out to be a girl, which is actually a dyke. And start to develop feelings for this and that, or it is. Some family member or somebody that been bullying this dude, or and people are stupid, man. They be chatting with people for years, sending money, all that shit. And then came to find out that's a dude. But that's the new generation. They live through the internet. In my days when I was younger, we used to pick each other up. We used to go to the houses, ring the doorbell, and ask if such and such was home. And if he was not home, we had spots outside where we used to link up. That's how it used to be in my time. So back to the article. How could this happen? This shouldn't go wrong, says security expert Ricky Gavers. The most technical people work at CrowdStrike. They make software that is active at the operating system level. You make one mistake there, it affects the entire system. They take enormous risk by being active at such a deep level. This is all normally tested. It is very strange what is happening here. The National Cybersecurity Center, NCSC, says in an update that there is no indication that the major computer outage is the result of actions by malicious parties. What is CrowdStrike? This is a very renowned and globally operating American computer security company that normally moves mainly in the background. The company has large and well-known customers worldwide. Think of the Fortune 500, the largest company in the US, but also in the Netherlands. Many companies and organizations appear to make use of it. Yeah, they depending on on each other, these devils. How big is the impact? It seems to be getting bigger by the minute. Many reports are coming in from home and abroad in the Netherlands. This includes hospitals and Schiphol. The exact extent will become clear in the course of the day. How easy is it to solve? There is, expert says, already a temporary solution available, but that does not mean that all problems will be solved quickly. There are possibilities to solve this automatically, says security researcher Matthijs Schoot. I want to say Claude, which means balls. But they are labor intensive and heavily dependent on how an organization has set up its IT management. In other words, one organization may have its affairs in order quickly, but the other may not. So, like I said, Schiphol is not. They don't airborning any planes and all that. But yeah, and this, these are also testers, seeing how the people respond to that, because this is a holiday season. Summer vacation is there. The whole country is basically free. And how do you say this? So a lot of people wanted to go to the holiday, and they were not able to move from Schiphol. They have to stay at the airport. But yeah, these are all signs, showing us that the anti-snare is also being busy, with crashing his system or implying certain stuff, like these cookies, which are all trackers, things like that. Let me jump real quick to the book of Second Esdras, because a lot of stuff going on. So this is the book of Second Esdras, chapter 9 and 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. So we're seeing all these things going on, election going on in America, Trump, really beautiful got shot, so that the people are more on his side, uh, Biden, who took all the who took all these times, went for the devil juice, got tested positive for C19. That's just a way of them try to save his face a little bit, because this dude, he's lost. He's been lost. He was really a beautiful sign of the downfall of America. Because that's basically what it is. If you see him, I remember especially falling down from the stair from the airplane. Couldn't get up. Things like that. A blind man leading him to the stage. He jumped on the bike on one side, on the other side he falls off. So yeah, and that's beautiful. That's America. Try to get in his AK Babylon the Great, try to get back on his feet, but he's going down, man. The signs are already there, man. It's showing us that the downfall has already begun. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Yeah, he's doing all these things, because meanwhile, while the computers go down, he got his time to put trackers, or yeah, this dude, he be thinking about the moves that he makes. So yeah, let me see. So yeah, yeah, we don't know, man. We're gonna find out soon. What has changed. Because that's what he loves to do. Like a week ago, you had that soccer tournament going on, from Europe and also in the world, so people were distracted with that, and that's what they always do, distract the people, and then they come with certain laws and policies. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. And the word heart goes back to the word lab, which means your mind. So the mind is deep. They think this thing through, And they got these demons whispering in the air that they gonna outsmart the Most High, but they're gonna find out, This is the book of Job. He only can do this much, this much that the Most High allow him to do. That's all that he can do, and it's a matter of time. So this is the book of Job, chapter 14 and verse 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. So he can make all these plans, like I'm gonna do this and 2050 this, and that's also what he loves to do, But that's also his mindset, because he thinks that his kingdom continues forever. So he's making all these plans, and yeah, and like I said, these demons, they be whispering in his ear, give him the idea that he's gonna outsmart the Mosai, and he really believes it. So let me see. I was thinking about something, but yeah, we got the scriptures that get us through, because the horrible things are about to be unleashed on this planet. Let me see. This is the book of Second Esther, chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction on draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in the hand. You already see it going on, the Ukraine and Russia thing being going on. Now China is also down with Russia. Now you got, I believe, like Japan and the Philippines. They want to take a stance against China, because China be threatening them. So a lot of stuff going on. This is beautiful. You see people picking sides. Now recently Yemen, the Houthi rebels. From Yemen, they said they bombed, put an attack on the Israelis with drones. And yeah, they said that I believe at least one person died or something like that. Didn't go too deep in it. Because the devil, these big nose people, those red faces, small head people. So they've been busy, and the world wants to condemn Hamas. And don't get me wrong, I ain't down with these people neither. Every one of them is against us. The real children of Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos. So I don't give a shit about none of them. But it's beautiful to see them fighting with each other and suffering. And they fighting for a country which does not even belong to them. Israel belongs to the Jacob descendants, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and the so-called Indianos, and we're gonna get it soon, to the power, to the power of Yahushua, and the angels, It's gonna be beautiful, man. We're gonna have a real slaughter party, It's gonna be beautiful, man. So yeah, oh yeah, I was thinking about scripture. Let me grab that real quick. The book of Maccabees, because that's what it is, Like I said, all of them are against us. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 10. What nation had not a part in the kingdom and gotten enough of spoils? So that already shows you that they all been enjoying from the fact that we are at the bottom, and they all gonna pay for it. And let me see. Let me jump to the book of Obadiah. So this is the book of Obadiah. That's the book of Obadiah and verse 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return unto Slakit. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. So they all gonna get it, man. You all gonna get it. Ain't no doubt about it. Let me see. um, let me see. Let me see. Check the scripture out if it's feeds. Yeah. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 21. They have heard that I sigh. So that's talking about Israel in general, the northern and the southern tribes. There is none to comfort me, because everybody was, when we went down, they were all enjoying, They were all having a good time when Israel was going down. When we were in slavery, they were all looking. They still enjoying until this day, because we are under these devils for want of all things. And if you look, if for example, if you go to Curacao, there you have the Chinese that owns all the stores. The majority of stores are of them, and they don't give. They really they hate Jake, man. If you go to Suriname, it's them coolies. They hate Jake too. I saw it, man. Even that place I was working in the spot, at an like a flat building, and there were all kinds of people always living there. And you had this coolie dude, who had a nice daughter. She passed, they passed by a couple of times, but he was looking, but he didn't say nothing. But I already know their spirit. I don't give a shit about him. I just put a curse on him, like, yo, go fuck you for that, inside joke. But yeah. Fuck you for that. But yeah, man. So yeah, but yeah, it's in there. They hate us, man. Oh, they all hate us. So yeah, and they be enjoying it. Selling them coolie hairs. The females, they want to be beautiful with the coolie hair and all that. So yeah, they enjoying that. Selling us dog meat. Many times on Curacao they catch the Chinese, and they on Curacao they got a lot of stray dogs. So it's easy for them to get some dogs. So they've been grinding dog meat and sell it as beef or whatever, And Jake be eating that, So stupid, man. Even when I was in Curacao, I saw those spots, You had like the local women there that make the local snacks, the food, And they might have like a table with a small thing by the road with a cool box there, and then she have things that she made at home. I'd rather buy that, because then I know it's some good stuff, than go to the Chinese with a store and selling the same thing, which are traditional from the people from Curacao, but the Chinese make it also. And you see Jake that's sitting there having a good time, Idiots. So the book of Lamentations, chapter 1 and verse 21. They have heard that I sighed, there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring that the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Yeah, reward her double, all these things, y'all all gonna get it, man. All y'all heathens are gonna go in captivity, man. Hardcore slavery after 1,000 years. And the so-called white people, the Edomites, they're going to be deleted, man, exterminated. Thus said the Bible, man. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me for all my transgressions. For my sighs are many, and my heart is faint. Yeah, man. And they're going to get it, man. They're going to get it. Yeah, and with all these things that are going on, you already saw it during the C-19, because we got the scriptures, we stay calm. We got Yahweh Basham Yahushai to fall back on. We got a brotherhood, But the rest of the people, they ain't got nobody. They got that church that even closed for a certain period. They had to wear face masks in church, That really showed them faith, man. The Christianity bullshit, man. So this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is a treasure. Yeah, these words are gonna guide us, man. They still guide us every day, man. And you also feel it, man. If I speak about myself personally, I feel that the spirit, is getting stronger, by day, and that's beautiful, man. That's really beautiful. So, but yeah, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Waharuka Kudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone for teaching the scriptures, among other things. And salutations to Akim across the earth for doing this work in sincerity and truth. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.